What's up, and welcome back to the Scuffed podcast for episode number 254, and apparently it's Christmas time.
Apparently is. Yes.
So I went to the big town to the east today. So Wonder is a douchebag. Let's get that part out of the way. He apparently bought me something for Christmas for some reason. Even though that's not a thing we do and we tell each other not to do that, but he did it because he's a piece of shit. But I didn't get it until I don't know, Thursday or Friday last week, maybe something like that. Busy weekend. So I had to go to town to get him something because, this wasn't planned because he's a douchebag. And waited almost to the last minute, so I couldn't. He regrets not having it sent to his own house, so he could have waited long enough not to let me do something.
Yeah, I didn't think about it.
So I go to this town, and I was gonna go to Walmart initially. When I tell you that motherfucker was packed like a can of sardines. My God, dude. Holy shit. There were so many people. Dude, driving through that town was a pain in the ass because nobody around here knows how to drive when there's other cars on the road. Pissing me off. And I was getting followed by this short bus that was, I think it's for maybe an old folks home or something in that town. But the person driving it was driving like they were in a sedan. So they would just full speed until they were 3 feet away from me and slam on the brakes. It's dude, one of these times that bus isn't going to stop because this isn't a car. So every time I'd stop, I'm looking in the rearview mirror, is this one? Is this one? Because me and my luck at stoplights. I'm hitting all the red ones. Getting all reds. So then I went to the mall. It was busy too, which was weird. The store we were in where you said the person we talked to was into me and I didn't notice. I don't remember what that store's called. So that store had 25 people in it.
Holy shit.
You could barely walk around in the comic book store. Also, I have decided I will never be eating at Applebee's again. So while I was there, I walked down to the far end of the mall and was walking back to go to the comic book store. Cause I just wanted I was trying to figure out what to do for you. Cause you're a pain in the ass. It's really easy to buy things for me. I have a wish list that's publicly available.
Yep.
Wonder does not. So
no, I don't.
So, trying to figure out things. So I'm walking around, and our Applebee's is in our mall. There's also only one thing down that little hallway, and it's the Applebee's. There were also 2 mice running around in that little hallway. Well, one of them wasn't so much running as more waddling, either it was full or poisoned, which either way, not great. But they also didn't seem to be afraid of people. It's they just are used to this.
It's Mr. Jingles and Mrs. Jingles, apparently.
I was really not into that. There were people, because across the hall from the Applebee's, there's the little bakery place. And there were people just watching them. Oh, they're headed right this way now. Oh, my God. Yeah, and then I went to the comic book store.
Yeah, I don't do mice.
No. It was pretty gross.
The reason why there's at least 5 traps set in my house, and I just live in a trailer, so...
Bro just needs to get a cat.
Yeah, well, every cat I've ever owned, except for one, is useless and doesn't eat mice, so...
Yeah, well, they'll play with the mouse.
Or they'll catch a mouse outside and bring it inside for me. and let it go while it's still alive.
You're
and then
welcome.
sit there and play with it. Yes.
Yeah, good kitty.
Yeah, they have to show me what they did. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's been my day. How was your day? Today's the only day you work this week, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a rough day too because it was busy, and this weekend was a very rough weekend for me. So Friday night after work,
Mm-hmm.
I started getting this really bad headache in like the back of my head, and it would like spread to the front of my head behind my eyes, and it was just would not go away. So I didn't sleep Friday night at all.
Yeah.
And then throughout Saturday, I was able to get, drug myself with Excedrin enough that it was like kind of a dull headache, so I could deal with it. And went through the day with Aspen, and we went for a little walk, and then we had plans to go over to my parents because we were doing like an early Christmas because she heads back home.
Yeah.
And we'll be gone for pretty much a month.
Yeah.
So we go over to my folks' place, and they had ordered Domino's.
Nice.
And so we go over there, and everything's great. Brother and sister-in-law are there with their kids, and I ate a couple slices of pizza, and then it was getting kind of around 5 o'clock or so, and the brother and his kids went home, and it was just me and the girlfriend and the parents and my sister.
Yeah.
Chilling and talking, and I was like, man, I do not feel well. And I just kept getting worse and worse, and man, I don't feel well, And pretty soon it got to where I was like, all right, I got to the bathroom. So I went to the bathroom, threw up all the pizza that I had just ate, and then came out, and my girlfriend knew something was up. She's like, you all right? And I'm like, I'm not feeling well, and I just threw up, so we should go home. And she's like, okay, so we loaded up our gifts and stuff. Yeah, flew up. Well, I flew up. Yeah. But anyway, so we loaded up our gifts and went home, and got home, and from I don't know, we probably got home about a little before 6 o'clock, and from about 6 o'clock till about 4 o'clock in the morning, I threw up about every 15 to 20 minutes.
Love that.
And the first 2 times wasn't too bad because you actually have something to throw up.
Yeah, but everything after that, it's just fucking stomach acid.
Yep, exactly. So I'd get a little bit of stomach acid, and then it was just dry heaves for 5 to 10 minutes. And then I'd get up, and, you do your mouth swishes to get all the nasty shit out, and drink a little bit of water, take me a sip of Sprite. I'd lay down in bed, and about 15, 20 minutes on the dot, I'd get out of bed, go throw up again, and just for all the way until 4 o'clock in the morning before I was finally able to keep some water down and sleep a little bit. But by then I couldn't sleep very well because my lower back and my stomach, like my muscles, hurt so bad from like wrenching all night long. Like today, it's still like it's like I got ran over by a pickup. Is what I feel like.
Yeah.
And I am still a little bit, off and on queasy, but that might be because I haven't eaten anything in 2 days.
Yeah.
Yesterday I had 2 little pieces of jerky, a singular little butterfly shrimp, and 2 French fries. That's all I had to eat yesterday. And that felt like too much. And today I haven't eaten anything except for 2 little bites out of a tortilla. And right now I've got some like macaroni and a little bit of chicken here that I'm going to force myself to eat because I know I need to eat. But I just have zero appetite.
Yeah.
And I'm a little shaky. Not having any calories. I probably have less than 50 calories for 2 days, so.
You know what the answer to that is?
Huh.
At least kind of, because it's normally able to be kept down and it gives you calories. Broth.
Yeah.
And the reason I go with that is because I'm the type of asshole who, when I'm not even sick, I just like get cold. So I just go make chicken broth and just drink it.
Homemade chicken broth is the best too. So
yeah, homemade chicken, but I'll even like just go get a can of like Campbell's chicken broth, and then I don't just heat up the can of broth though. You know me, I season it and like make it good. But
Right. Right.
I
Yeah.
swear
No,
that's
I'll just
half the reason I like ramen is just because I get broth.
right. Same. Yeah. But I was gonna pick up some broth today in town and I forgot. But I'm feeling better. I just can't get myself to eat,
Right.
and so I'm forcing myself to eat now. Um, the good thing is when you throw up that much, my heartburn and acid reflux went away for the last couple days because it's hard to have heartburn and acid reflux if you don't have any stomach acid after you threw it all up.
That's true. That's true.
So, yay me. Gotta look at the bright sides, right?
No, you don't have to. I normally don't.
Oh, and I'm down 4 pounds.
W.
Yeah.
I almost bought you a hoodie,
Oh,
but I was like, I don't really know what size to get him.
usually large.
I almost texted Aspen about a couple things, and then I was like, no, that's fucking lame. I can figure something out.
Well, it's fucking heavy, whatever it is.
I'm sure you have at least a bit of a clue. At least a bit. Because you'd have to be really stupid. Like, I'm sure you don't know what exactly it is, but you'd have to be pretty stupid to not know.
Well, it's heavy, almost like a book, and about the only decent book, or like I wouldn't say the only book, but a very helpful book for me would be like a D&D book or something like that.
Yeah, I don't feel bad that he can guess that because I've known what he got me since it got here. It says
Yeah,
on the box.
yeah. If it didn't say on the box, I would have had him bring it to me, and then I would have wrapped it and then given it to him. But
Well, I still told him I could do that. It just felt kind of wasteful.
yeah,
Um,
yeah, right.
It's funny though because he did that right before. So he did that right before I had changed out what my wish list is, and it's full of shit for when I move, which is really
Mm-hmm.
funny.
Mm-hmm.
There's a bunch of shit. I love it because there's a bunch of shit I know people won't buy, but it's also like I'm so down if you do.
Right.
I'll definitely add the price of some of that to the subathon thing because like I have to buy basically new everything
Right.
before I move. So
And
like
you're not
even
as
like a bed
fortunate
and
as
stuff. So like
right. Yeah, but you're not as fortunate as me either. Where I have a relative of a close relative that passed away, and they were just getting rid of all of their furniture, and
that
it's like
too.
really nice furniture, and
And
so they were like, "Hey, do you
even
want
if
this
I
stuff?" And
found
I was like,
around
"Well,
here,
yeah."
even if I found somebody giving away furniture around here, I can't take it because
Right.
then I have to rent 3 U-Hauls to move that far. That's insane. So
Right.
like, if at least ordering it, like none of it'll be put together, so I can just pack the box,
Right.
and you can pack a lot of
Right.
boxes in a
Uh
U-Haul.
huh.
Uh,
Yep.
so yeah, but there's some stuff like the couch I want is in there. It's like if somebody wants to give me it's not that bad. It's $700, but like if you want to get me the couch, I'm so down. I know
Right.
that's dumb and nobody will, but like
Well, if it's a nice enough couch, do you really need a bed?
yes, at least in this case. So it's so the couch is exactly the same as my bed is gonna
Oh,
be. So it's like a
okay.
memory foam couch.
Uh huh.
But it's so the thing is it's the exact layout of couch I want, and every other couch like it
Mm-hmm.
normally is like $1,800 because it's
Mm,
got the really long like lounger bit. But it's like
right.
I could use it to sleep on, but then I'm gonna need a new couch really fast.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, maybe not really fast because what I've had the mattress that's on my bed for like I don't know 7 years, and I need to get a new one now or
Right.
once I move because like this one, I was too much of a douchebag and slept in the middle of the bed. So now it's just
Right.
like worn down in the middle. So if you try to sleep on an edge, you just kind of roll to the middle, anyways.
Yeah. The bed I have now, you can just roll over a little bit, and you got a new portion of the bed.
Right? Yeah, that is a fucking monster. It's a
It is
monster.
huge.
So,
I literally had to fold this fucking bed in half, like try to use all of my core strength to fold it in half, just enough to ram it through the front door because it wouldn't fit.
Yeah.
And then once I got it in the house, I couldn't let it unfold all the way because it was touching the ceiling.
Yeah.
And that's lengthwise, not.
Yeah.
That's stupid. But I do really like it. I'm glad it's there now. But at the time, I actually think I ended up pulling a muscle moving that bed, and I
Bro
had
pulled a
back
muscle.
problems for a month.
Bro had back problems.
Yeah, well, the damn mattress. It's like not these new mattresses that are super light. It's the early like
I don't know.
2000s
My
mattress
memory
where they're
foam
like
one is still
300
fucking
pounds.
heavy. But it's also not
Well,
just like a single chunk of memory foam. It's like different levels of foam.
right,
So there's like the
layered
really
foam.
stiff stuff, and then that's why I can't just
Right.
flip it. I have to just leave it how it is because
Right,
I don't want the really shitty foam to be what I'm laying on.
right. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Go ahead and open yours.
Okay.
Bro got a. I should make sure my address isn't on mine.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
I should probably scribble that out, huh?
A quick question. Did you wrap it or did Rena wrap it?
Rena did.
Okay,
Okay,
I thought
so
so.
I know how to wrap things. I can go get one that I wrapped that's not bad. I just didn't.
Well,
So
I'm not bad at rapping either, but I was like, this is a really good job, and if he
Yeah.
actually rapped it, I'm gonna feel self-conscious about my rapping. So
no, you want me to go get an example of my good wrapping and an example of bad, but it's just because I cut the paper wrong and it wasn't. So for the stuff I got other people, I had my own wrapping paper, the stuff I sell on the store, and that does not work that well.
Oh.
It's the 2024 Player's Handbook.
Oh, so the new one, huh?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. That's actually really helpful because I keep having to borrow other people's books and having to wait for them to level up and then have to borrow them and then try to move on. Because we
He
did that
misses
all
having
day.
me at D&D.
I do, but we did an all dayer yesterday.
Yeah.
And so we ended up leveling up twice yesterday. And so yeah, it was a lot of book work. So I'm playing a paladin.
Yeah.
The Oath of Vengeance or whatever is my.
Also, I forgot to bring them down, but I have another thing for you at some point, which I might just have you do tomorrow if you're feeling better, because I might just have you come over. I have a video idea. But
Okay.
also,
well,
if
we
you're
do our.
oh, or you do your Christmas on Christmas Eve, huh?
Christmas Eve. Yeah.
Bastard.
Yep.
Never mind. Then it'll just
Yeah.
be like the day after Christmas, because you're off all week, right?
Yeah, I'm off all week. It'll probably have to be like evening time if it's either Thursday or Friday when we do it. Because we Cody and I plan to go deer hunting.
You do know who you're talking to, right?
Right, I know.
Evening time. That's such a problem for me.
Yeah.
No, your other Christmas gift though. So it's a set of dice that are I don't know how well you can see the color, but they're blue, white, and gold.
Oh.
So they're Iverson colored.
Oh.
And
that's cool.
yeah, I have them in a bag so I don't lose one.
Oh.
Because just letting them float, because I found them like 2 weeks ago, and so because I found my bag of dice, and yeah, I don't know where those ones even came from. I almost just bought you a pound of dice, but they kind of sucked. So it was just a bag that is just a pound of dice, but they're not sets; they're just random dice, and I kind of hate that. I don't know why I like having sets. Yeah. So I was just like, yeah, no.
I have this weird, like, I can roll random dice with each other. That's fine. But when I roll my percentiles, I like them to be the same dice. I have a pet peeve about that. I don't know why, but I'm starting to have quite a bit of dice.
Good.
For no longer than I've played. Like my stupid little, that original hand, like, backpack thing or handbag thing that you gave me.
Yeah.
I still use that, and it's like heavy as shit now because of all the dice and stuff that's in it.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, because the first set of dice you got, because I just bought a random thing of like a big, you know, a thing that came with like 20 sets, and I just gave him all the sets I didn't like.
Right, because I think I have 2 sets of metal dice in there, and I think I'm up to like 29 sets of regular dice.
The other day for Miller's
30
game,
now.
it was funny. We had to end a session in the middle of like a combat thing. And then going into the next session, he's like, man, I don't have a lot planned other than this combat. And I'm like, well, after the previous game we had played, something happened right before combat that was like really important to my character, and a bunch of shit happened. And I'm like, oh, don't worry. We can role play for a while, I promise. And he's like, all right. And then he told us later that he cut combat short, which is good, because the role play I started lasted for 4.5 hours.
Oh my god.
They did some shit that pissed my character off.
What did everybody else do? Just hang out?
Well, it like they were all part of it.
Oh,
It just kept going and going.
I see.
It wasn't like just a my character was pissed at another player character
Oh,
for being a cunt.
that happens.
Look at how fucking tall this box is.
I wasn't sure how big it was. I was like, it looks big. I'm getting it.
Why?
I don't know. Because I thought you needed it. So if you didn't have enough stuff in there.
Enough stuff for when I move. Remember,
Right.
cut directly towards your hand.
Yep.
I learned that from the safety lady.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
Aw. And there it goes everywhere.
I fucking hate packing full.
This box is going to be the death of you, dude.
Probably. It's, god damn it. It's so big. Phrasing. Okay. You here. Come on. Oh, I was gonna be pissed for a second. I was like, the actual lamp part's not even in there. It stayed in the box while the foam came out.
Oh.
I was like, what the fuck, man? I think nobody has figured out what it is yet. Wonder hasn't even figured out what it is, and he bought it.
Yeah, to be honest, I had to see that for a second to remember what I actually got you. So, because there was a lot of shit that I was like, should I get this? Should I get that? I'm like, fuck it. This looks cool.
I just wish I would have had the other list prepped, because I'm posting that like tonight.
Yeah. Well, and we'll see what happens that during your subathon
Right.
there might be some small stuff that I
Well,
might be
I
like,
will
oh,
say,
yeah.
most importantly, you'll have to worry about getting yourself the other things.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that'll come first. If I have money. All of this is banking on whether or not I have monies.
I still don't really know why you wouldn't, but I also know life exists.
Mm-hmm.
I also know you're kind of stupid, so.
Right. There is that.
I don't actually know how this is supposed to go together.
Well, usually it comes with instructions, but you're a man, so.
Right.
I mean, I can't imagine it'd be that hard to build it from the base up.
Well, it's more of a. I don't know.
Does it screw in there? Oh, it does. No?
There's a... What the fuck?
Does it just sit in there?
No. I don't know how it's supposed to go. It does screw, but it's also got like a different screw sticking through it. So I don't know.
Oh? This is interesting.
Jesus. Stop. I get it. I understand it now. I understand it now. There are parts that need used.
Oh.
I understand
Acts
it now.
like a so it acts like a bolt almost. I'm
Yeah.
guessing. That makes sense.
Got to plug it in. Probably shouldn't have done that yet. Ah! Fell off the
Don't
chair.
break it.
Well, that would be a very me thing to do, though.
Yeah.
Hey, at least it'll be on camera.
True. True.
Okay. Come on. Go put the bolt on.
That helps. Remember, righty tighty, lefty loosey.
Lefty tighty, righty loosey. Yes, yes.
Sometimes it is.
See, so there's 3 random screws down there.
That's just for support.
Well, so you can't put the fucking wrench in there at all. Who designed this? Who designed this? I just want to talk to him. I just want to talk to him.
No, no, no.
This isn't how you use a wrench. I don't know who thought this was how it worked, but it's not. Good God. Fucking Christ.
See, I'm a douche and always have a socket set close by, so I'd have been like,
Ah. Okay, you go over here. Get back in there. Yeah.
oh yes, daddy. Love it when you slip it in like that.
Why do you have to be the way that you are?
I don't know. Entertainment purposes.
Ah. How do you work? What the hell is even that? Why the hell is even that?
So is that like glass or is it plastic?
Plastic.
Oh. Oh, and you were waving it around all willy-nilly. It looks like glass, so I was nervous.
What the fuck?
It just slips in there or what?
Well, it looks like it's supposed to like twist on and stay, but there we go.
Interesting.
It's very wobbly.
Really?
Well,
Huh.
it doesn't help that it won't like lock into place like it's supposed to. It's very strange because it's like supposed to line up kind of and then clamp together, but it doesn't clamp.
I feel like it's just you. You don't know what you're doing.
Honestly, maybe. I don't normally know. I just kind of do stuff until something happens. You know me.
Right.
And normally it turns out okay. I mean, I built both of our computers, and there seems to be a lack of problems there.
Yeah.
I just kind of did stuff until stuff happened.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see if this thing works.
Well, hold on. Jesus. I don't know where the fuck it plugs in at. I don't know where to plug it in. Goddamn cables. Ow, fuck.
Holy shit.
That was bright.
That thing's
That
bright as
really
hell.
takes over the background.
It really does.
There you go. It just looks like a beam of light. You
It
cannot,
does.
because it's too close for you to see the bottom thing.
It looks like a mystery box light.
I don't know if. Okay. Oh, there is a remote. Hold on. I hope I can turn down the brightness, because otherwise I don't know. Because in the future, I was just going to use that as like a light for behind me.
Uh-huh.
Because I probably won't be able to have as many lights. That really like takes away all of the other lights back there.
Hopefully you can dim it.
Because
I
if
feel
not,
like that should
it'll
be a
still
thing.
exist, but it won't be on stream.
Because it's a lamp, so technically, I mean, it would.
Oh. What? Wait, is that... Okay, I don't think the dimmer switch works.
So is that little antenna that was on the bottom? Is that what?
No, that's just a button.
Oh,
As far as I can tell. We're going to
but
have
it
to go
does
with the off
supposedly.
position. For now, at least.
So it doesn't dim then, huh?
It says it's supposed to. But, like, that is aggressive. So,
Can it change colors?
no.
It's just blue.
Because
Okay.
it's Anakin's lightsaber. So,
Oh.
I used to have
Oh.
another one in my cart, but they, like, I guess discontinued it.
Oh.
Because eventually I wanted both.
Fair enough.
Because the other one was Vader's lightsaber. So it would be red and blue, and then I could put them. So my thought then was to put them, like, at the end of both of my shelving units here, so that it would light up the background red on one side and blue on the other and kind of just make it purple. But that still might be kind of a goal in the future. But yeah, as of right now, only the blue one exists. And apparently Wonder wants me to add this to the fucking subathon total when we get there.
I mean, technically, it was a wish list thing.
That's true.
I would have gotten it during the subathon. I just didn't know if I was going to have the funding for it then.
Yeah.
So I wanted to get it now when I knew I had the cash for it. And
Yeah. Apparently the Vader one does still exist. It is just they are the small desk lamp versions. So they're like half the size.
Oh.
So yeah. That's okay. Well, I appreciate it. Thank you. Goofy light.
Yeah.
It'll exist somewhere. Who knows if it will be in the stream room at
I feel like
place.
I'm going to use your gift a hell of a lot more than you use my gift, but that's okay.
Well. Dude, my initial thought, I couldn't remember like what rifle you use to hunt, but I thought about just buying you ammo. But then I was like, I don't know. He probably has some weird specific thing he cares about for it, and like I'd just buy you ammo and you'd be like upset because it wasn't good ammo.
I mean,
And then I thought about
any ammo
golf
that
balls,
works
and then
is
I
gonna.
felt weird about that too, because like we didn't even get to golf this year.
Yeah, due to fires around here, that kind of put the squash to any golfing I planned on doing. Pissed me off, honestly.
Yeah.
But here's what it is. That's something I'm still waiting on. Getting paid for that big fire we had.
Oh yeah. Hopefully that payment comes in right around subathon time.
Yeah, that would be nice. I was kind of hoping I'd get it before Christmas, but
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
doesn't look that way. It's gonna be a nice, fairly nice check, actually.
So the IR receiver's at the top. So it should dim, but it doesn't.
Maybe it's already all the way down.
No, I tried that. I kind of thought about that.
Do you push and hold it? It seemed to do
Oh,
something.
it is dimming, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it definitely is.
Yeah, it went down a bit. That is much
That's
less
a lot
annoying.
better.
That is much less aggressive. It can exist back there, and it was so blue, like it turned my monitor blue. Like, yeah, look at. So yes, push and hold. Good
Ha!
call.
Look at me.
Yeah, that's very blue.
I'm blue, gonna beat off a guy. I mean, what?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that is
usable.
a
That
lot
can
less.
exist.
That's a lot less aggressive.
It does. Okay, in real life, it does not look as good this low though. It looks better cranked to the max.
Right.
In real life, on camera, it looks better lowered to the max.
Right. Um,
That's all right.
you could put that thing like in the corner of a bedroom with no other lights, and it would just be your sole light that
That's
lights the entire fucking
honestly,
bedroom.
that's probably kind of what's going to end up happening to a degree. So, because right now, so I don't know how I'll have stuff set up. It depends on the apartment, but I've been looking at one bedroom apartments instead of studios, which means my setup will still live in my bedroom probably.
Mhm.
And the only real reason I'm thinking about doing that is because at least for a bedroom door, I can swap the lock
Right.
and get like a real lock so I can keep all of my good stuff hidden away. Other than, I guess, my TV, but like, if you're going to take the time to get that TV out of my house, I guess you deserve it, man.
Right.
Like, because it's not going to sit on an entertainment center. It's going to be wall mounted. Like,
Mounted to a
you're going to have
wall.
to unattach it. And like, that thing's fucking huge. If I am gone long enough for you to get it, I guess you deserve it.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. When those bigger TVs, a lot of times you have to like hook them on there, and then you got like set bolts,
Yeah.
and you have to like barely move the TV off the wall a little bit, and then like have an extended fucking screwdriver, and like, yeah,
Like, if
and
you
can't
get
see
it,
half the
you
time.
deserve it, I guess, man. I don't think I ever sent it to you, but here, I will send you what TV I want to get. You can look and you can see what I mean by like, dude, if you can get it, I guess you deserve it, man. It's not that bad. It is expensive, but like it's not that bad for what it is. But you know me, and not just like how I'm obsessed with tech and stuff, but like how I am the type of person who like I just want to buy the best thing there is and then not ever have to buy it again. Unless it's like a computer, because eventually you need to upgrade. You don't ever need to upgrade a TV if it's good enough at the start.
Right.
So like,
Jesus, that's 10 inches bigger than a TV I have.
yeah. but it's also mini LED instead of an LED, or even it's not
Uh-huh.
even OLED. It's mini LED. Mini LED is like top of the tits, man.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good. I want one so bad.
Right. You remember when the first kind of flat screens that were big started coming out,
Yeah.
and they were like $1,000 and over $1,000,
Yeah.
and now those like average normal ass like Vizio freaking
Or like
70-inch TVs
200
are like,
bucks,
yeah.
maybe.
I think
Well,
the one I seen at Walmart the other day was like it was on sale for like 380.
yeah. My nice TV. I have a Roku, a TCL Roku TV. It's 55 inches, I want to say. Might be
Mm-hmm.
47, but it's because I have the old 32-inch up here, so it's like 55 or 47 or something like that. 4K, like it's not great, but it's fine. It was like 300 bucks.
Mm-hmm.
Like a decent TV costs nothing anymore. It is when you're wanting like really nice TV that you start getting insane. And there's levels to really nice. Like yours is nice. What did you spend on yours though?
Mine was a 65-inch smart TV.
From
I
Samsung.
got it for 280, I think.
Yeah. Yours isn't bad. I do want, like, once I get moved and have this TV, I do want you to come over at least once just to see this TV. What are you taking a picture of?
Your gift.
Oh,
My girlfriend was curious what you got me.
gotcha.
Yeah.
Wants to make sure I didn't somehow get you something that she knows somebody else got you.
Oh no.
My assumption was none of your family knows D&D well enough to even think to buy you that.
No.
So
I did open my gift from my girlfriend though.
yeah, it was speakers, right?
Well, that was one of them, but the other one, which was the Star Wars. Give me a second.
Ooh. Okay, I will distract people. But yeah, so TV is like. Oh, he's already back. Never mind.
I'm sure you will recognize all of these.
Ooh, an X-wing. Or are those like blueprints for like?
Yes.
For whatever. Yeah, that's so sick.
That's one.
Oh, you just got a bunch of different ones. So you finally have stuff for your room.
Yes, they're gonna go behind me.
You might want to go. I don't know. Cover your face. No, like move it in front of your face. I'm trying to get it. There you go. Position so everybody else can see it.
Oh, I can't tell.
Yeah, no, yeah. Oh,
so
nice. The A-wing, I think.
Huh?
Yeah, the speeders on Hoth. And then the AT-ATs, AT-AT.
Mm-hmm.
The United States patent. That's so cool.
And then, last but not least,
nice TIE Interceptor. W's.
So yeah, they'll fit.
Yep.
Up there, just perfectly in between the walls there.
I also, since I don't think anybody else is taking them at this point, I'm gonna bring you the planet paintings you did, so you can hang those up in there.
Okay. I got one of them hung up right above my TV.
Yep. These other ones, I guess, can go in your little office room here.
Sounds good. I gotta get some screws and shit to put on these walls. And some drywall anchors too, I guess.
Well, for those, I don't know if you'd need them.
Probably not. I mean, everything's pretty light.
So you could also just find the studs.
Plus, this stuff's it's not really drywall. It's that plastic.
Yeah.
Wall.
Honestly, it might be easier to just get command strips to hang them.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
As long as your wall's like actually flat, yeah. Because like that's why I don't use command strips, is because my walls are fucking weird.
Command strips are fucking expensive though. Well, they are at Hobby Lobby where I was.
Oh, speaking of Hobby Lobby, I finally got this year's thing done.
Oh, nice.
All the pictures with everybody and stuff. My creator badge from GCX because that one was cool.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you said the mall was busy. Well, Aspen and I went last weekend.
Dude, Hobby Lobby has been busy for like
And
3 months.
Hobby Lobby was busy, but the the big blue sign, what the
Yeah.
fuck is that place?
Wait,
Um,
the big.
the new place that opened up on the
Oh,
very far.
Ross.
Yeah, yeah, that place was fucking packed.
Have you ever
And
gone
there
in
was
there?
one checker.
Yeah. That place is weird. I can't figure out if it's like a thrift store or
It's like a store for like overstocked goods.
right. It's something. What? Okay,
It's,
I'm looking it
it's
up.
not
What is
used, but
Ross?
it's not a thrift store, but it's not used either. It's not a thrift store. It's just like overstocked goods or something that's cheap.
A chain of discount department stores headquartered in Dublin, California. Largest off-price retailer in the U.S. Um, Interesting. First opened in California by Morris Ross. What the fuck? So I guess, yeah, it's kind of what you said. They just, I don't, I don't understand.
Well, and I'd like to say it's like they're not like name brand stuff, but there's name brand stuff in there.
Right.
So I don't know. It's weird. It is just strange.
Off-price retail chain. What does that mean?
I don't know. They bought it for a discounted price, or they're selling it for a discounted price.
Right.
I don't know.
Um,
All I know is Aspen bought these they're like nice dress boots or whatever that go up like mid calf or whatever, and they're super like wear it to church kind of boots, and usually they're like $200, and she bought them for like $53.
Oh, so Ross, I guess, cheats. They don't order like, so I know they sell like Vans in there sometimes. They don't order them from like Vans directly. They order them
Oh,
from the manufacturer,
oh,
allowing them to sell them for cheaper than anybody else.
huh.
Because they're not
That makes
also
sense.
having to pay Vans or Nike or whoever,
Right.
I guess.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well,
Interesting.
anyway, Ross is a good place to go buy things for cheaper.
Right? Yeah.
That's like actually quality stuff. I guess that's why it would be so busy, but please get more checkers. We stood in line for 45 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What else do we know? I don't know. It's Christmas. Everything's fucking annoying.
Right. Yeah. Of course, today had to be the fucking longest, busiest damn day, too. It was the only
Dude.
day I had to work this week.
Yeah, well,
Uh,
at least it was the only day you had to work this week. What time are you
yeah.
doing Christmas tomorrow? And are you going hunting in the morning?
Not hunting in the morning, no.
Okay.
But we usually. Oh, sorry.
You're good.
Trying to have a heart attack.
Please do.
Okay. Um, but we usually start eating around noonish.
Oh, okay.
And then once we're done eating, we have gifts after that.
You do early. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
My brain was thinking
Yeah.
it was a nighttimey thing.
I mean, it's usually dark by the time we get around to opening presents.
Well, yeah, but
And my sister went nuts, because this is her first year home and forever. So she went nuts on getting gifts for everyone.
yeah.
And there's a pathway downstairs for us to get to the garage. Everything else is covered in presents.
Damn, I wish I had a
I
rich
want-
sister.
Right? How the hell do you get out of prison and have a shit ton of money?
She found a cool job and apparently
Well,
knows cool things.
yeah, that's the thing. She's fucking smart. That's
Yeah, okay, no, that's not fair. She's smart and uses it smartly. She
yeah,
could be me.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I
true.
bought funny things for people for Christmas this year.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, but I don't know.
I guess I can talk about presents and stuff on here because it doesn't come out until Thursday, which is after Christmas.
Even if
So
it didn't, your family sometimes watches the YouTube videos. They don't watch this.
true, true. Yeah,
And they only watch the
but
YouTube videos if they know that you're in them. I think. Maybe they watch all of them and I don't know.
yeah.
It's
Well,
entirely.
I don't know either. I know
Okay,
my
at
my
least you're.
nieces and
That's
my
who I was
nieces
going to
and
say.
nephews watch.
They
So
might be watching everything. I don't know.
yeah,
It's weird.
and I do also know that Cody's brother
Yeah.
and his friends watch.
It was weird walking into your house, having everybody hearing my own voice that one day when I walked. Oh, for your birthday. When I walked in, I heard my own voice. I'm like, yo, that's fucking weird, dude.
Well, and I didn't even say that you were coming over either. They were just watching.
It's like, that's fucking weird. That's super cool, but that's fucking weird.
Right. Right. Fucking celebrity status over here.
Only kinda.
But anyway, yeah. So I kind of feel bad because like Aspen was like, I don't know what to get people, and she's like, I got ideas for these people, and I was like, well, how about we'll split it because I got ideas for my mom and my dad, and my brother, and blah blah blah, and you can get the kids, and we'll just combine everything and slap both our names on it and call it good. She's like, sounds good to me. So then we basically did that. We went and ran around and got gifts for everything, and then we just we just split the cost in half and then just put both our names on both on everything, and it worked. I guess it worked out pretty good.
That's basically for all of the children. My name is just put on something because I don't know, when you are a child, I don't care that much about getting a thing because you're gonna care for like 10 minutes until you find another toy. Like, I don't care. At least like buying gifts for adults is easy because it's like, here's something I know you need, have fun,
Right. Right. Yeah.
or that you can use, or like in Kevin's case, it's just funny. I got him a real present, but I also got him a little fucking, so he eats a lot of ice cream. But on Amazon, there was like a dad's ice cream shovel. It's a spoon that is like shaped like a shovel. So I bought him that because it's funny. It costs like $2.
Yeah. My present that I got that I'm most excited for, I kind of got a hold of the whole family and said, hey, this gift is expensive, but if we all pitch in, which is about 6 of us, it'll only be about $110 a person.
Oof, that is an expensive gift. What'd you buy?
I don't know if you're familiar with knives.
Kinda.
But my mom has been using the same kitchen knives to the point that they used to be like this thick. And she's sharpened them so many times that they're like super thin and starting to like crack right where the handle of the knife is. And they don't stay sharp, and they're kind of crappy now. And they really weren't that expensive of knives to start with. So I went and picked out 2 knives that are made by Benchmade knife companies, and so we got 2 knives. We got the I think it's the meat carver and the fish carver were the 2 knives we got, and I custom made them so they're like custom color, and I also had engraved on the blades on both sides mom's blade or whatever, or something like that, and then has like a little heart on the side or whatever. And so yeah, those 2 knives alone were like $700 and some dollars.
Yeah.
But I did look at them, and they're super nice, and they are freaking razor sharp. And they're supposed to be like, can't remember what steel they're made out of them, but it's a really good steel, and so they should hold an edge like a long time, unless you're using them to like, on cut twine or something.
Yeah.
But if you're cutting meat and stuff, it should stay sharp for a really long time.
Yeah.
So that's the one I'm excited about. And then Dad, I got him like it's like a little thing that you can lay in the chair, and it like vibrates and massages your back.
Yeah.
And then I also got like another deal where you like, it's like a little deal that you stick your feet in, and it vibrates and massages your feet, because he's always complaining about his feet and back hurting. So that one I'm kind of excited about too. And then we got my brother a shirt that says "Don't be a dumb bass," because he likes fishing.
Dumb bass.
It's got a smallmouth bass on the front, and it says "Don't be a dumb bass."
Yeah.
So it's definitely his shirt. It's something he would wear.
Yeah.
And then we just got like candles and lotion and stuff like that for my sister and the kids, and all the kids are getting like a fancy like phone charger, portable phone charger, and my nephew's getting a box of 22 bullets, so he quits using mine.
Nice. I know what I'm getting from my sister, which is pretty funny. But she told me it's also pretty funny because it's just like a lot of things I've gotten recently, where it gets to live in a box until I move. So that's fun. But like, I'll take it because that's less things I have to buy when I move. So like, here for it. That is why the list is also going to exist, because like this subathon is weird, because this subathon needs to mostly go towards helping me move. Like, if I have any money left over, that's going towards the credit card bill for the TwitchCon hotel I already bought.
Right.
Okay, so it was bad, and maybe it'll change and I like overreacted. But like the day they announced TwitchCon next year, it's TwitchCon's like 10th anniversary. So they're like setting it up to be huge. And the day they announced it, I went to look at hotels, and like every single hotel was sold out. Going through the TwitchCon website, there were like certain hotels you already couldn't get for all of the nights that I was there. So I was like, I found a hotel close by that I could get for all the nights I needed to be there. I just needed to do it, because if I would have waited, who knows if I could get one. So like, who knows? Maybe it just turns out that all of the companies just weren't accepting reservations actually yet, and there were hotel rooms. Maybe that's true, but like, I don't know. I got scared, so I did.
You panicked a little.
It's still half the price of the Vegas hotel room, so I'm not even mad.
Right.
And it's all
probably
this one's
nicer.
Still not well. It may be, but it's like the same chain. It's still an Embassy Suites.
Right.
But this one is
the
like
hotel
actually
itself is
close to the con. It's not a mile away, but even if it was, it's San Diego, where you can walk. Because our hotel was like a mile and a half away, and I walked.
I wish we could have had a hotel that was literally right across the street.
That would have been so nice.
So sick.
That would have been so nice, because we wouldn't have to wake up early. But also, we wouldn't have got free breakfast. So
true.
Okay, we would have got free breakfast, but not as good, because the omelet bar was sick. That was
I did enjoy the breakfast. It was pretty good. I think the breakfast was better than half the food that was there, and it was,
but the food that was good that was there was good.
Yeah. I said I said half the food, because there was other food that was like, oh fuck.
No,
man.
it's just important to mention that one. They're like, there's a couple places like I would go back to Vegas just for that barbecue place, man.
Right. Yeah.
Those fucking tacos were so good.
They were pretty good. Yeah.
Oh, so good.
Yeah.
I recorded a different type of YouTube video today. I decided we'll see how this video performs. It probably won't do that well, but we'll see. So I was gonna do like going and trying the decades menu at Taco Bell. I knew what two of the things were, But the caramel apple empanada that was supposed to be on the menu isn't. I don't know if it's sold out or just not in our area, but it just wasn't there. So I didn't go. Because it's like, that's like the thing that I was, well, that and the gordita coming back were things I was super excited for.
Mm-hmm.
The gordita, I don't really need the taste test. I remember that one. I also remember the empanada. That's why I want it. That's good. That's good stuff. But the gordita, I mean, it's just a chalupa before it's fried.
Right.
Which makes it better because it's less greasy.
Yeah.
It also holds up better when you try to drive it home an hour from Taco Bell.
Yeah.
That's why I miss the gordita.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
bad. Tonight's football game, again, not actually going to talk about football. We've avoided it entirely. But tonight's football game's tough because I hate it. Because it's the two teams I hate the most in the world. So
Green Bay Packers.
Yeah.
The Lions?
Nope.
Two teams he hates the most. Green Bay Packers.
You've got this.
And why am I should know who's playing tonight anyway.
I don't know.
But I haven't been paying attention.
2009 might be a hint to help you. Maybe it won't. This isn't Detroit, man. This is the Super Bowl. Who were we playing in that NFC Championship game? Who cheated?
The Buccaneers?
Nope.
The Saints?
There you go. So tonight I'm not rooting for a team. I'm kind of rooting for the stadium to explode. But yeah, this game also just actually doesn't matter. So like, whatever.
True. Right.
The Vikings got flexed into the America's Game of the Week slot next week versus the Packers.
Huh.
And it won't be announced until next week, but I can almost guarantee Vikings-Lions is getting Sunday Night Football. There's just no way. It's going to be the most important game of the year.
Right.
Especially now that Philly doesn't have a shot. They fucked them. Dude, I still don't know how Jalen Hurts got hurt. I swear to God he didn't get hit in the head. How did he get a concussion?
I didn't even see it, so I don't know.
I don't know what happened, but yeah. It's wild. The Eagles scored 33 and offensively didn't score a touchdown outside of the first quarter, and one of those touchdowns was a 68-yard run from Saquon. Yep. Jalen Hurts got hurt, and that team fell apart. Yep. I hope this silences all of the Jalen haters.
Right.
He's the GOAT, and he didn't deserve it, and I hope you all realize he's the GOAT now, because if Kenny Pickett has to play another game for you, end the season, man.
It's like if the Bills lost Josh Allen.
Yeah.
That's how Jalen Hurts is for the Eagles.
But insane. I don't know.
Yeah. All I know is I got to go get my ass kicked by Bat Duck here in a second.
Oh, don't lose to Bat Duck. Dude, I had a full-on crash out talking to him for Dueling Fates the other day. Like, levels at which we haven't seen in years. I lost it, dude.
Really?
He was so fucking stupid. I yelled so loud. Dude, shit was vibrating in my house from how loud I was yelling. I was upset.
Only Bat Duck can do this to Geek. I can't even do this to Geek.
I fucking crashed out.
Is that some of the clips I've seen on YouTube
not
today?
Yet.
Or
no.
TikTok?
That's not coming around until like the week of the subathon.
Oh.
Yeah, that's how far ahead we are with that. It's really easy to get ahead with that podcast.
Uh-huh.
But it's a little easier than this one, and it's definitely easier than a sports show.
Right.
Where you have to talk about the weekly sport.
Right.
For that one, we're not even talking about new movie releases. It's just old ones.
Yeah.
So we've been recording like 3 a week and just cooking. But yeah, yeah, I went fucking insane. He was so goddamn stupid. Ugh.
Yeah, I think I'm 3-7 in the league right now. Last week I lost to
I don't know who this person is, but I love them now. Sorry, go ahead.
so last week I lost to a goddamn CPU. We scored 106 points or 126 points between the two teams,
I'm
and I
sorry.
lost.
Nice.
Yeah, pissed
So
me off. I'm like, dude, my defense is just non-existent.
I don't know who this person is. It looks like they're a streamer and a musician. I don't know. But they're talking about when people defend a woman on the internet or just like speak kindly to her and that she's not gonna fuck you, bro. This chick like quoted that she's not gonna fuck you, bro. And she just goes, actually, I might. You'd be surprised how sexy it is to not be a fuckwad. And it's like, you know what? That's a fair point, actually, though.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
She's not gonna fuck you, bro. Actually, I might. Just don't be a fuckwad. It's like it
Right.
helps.
Don't be a douche.
Right? Like I love that. Some of the replies years ago, someone wrote that on a comment a man left on one of my tweets, and then I dated that guy for 2 years. The original person goes, someone said that to my literal boyfriend under one of my posts. I responded with, I already am. What now?
That's fucking funny.
Oh, God. I love it. Somebody else, she's not going to notice you, bro. I noticed, and I think you're a hero, actually.
That's good. Shut him down.
That's so funny. Oh, goodness.
In all reality, that guy's like, oh, well,
yeah, dude, it's
what do I do now?
Actually, it is actually kind of that simple. Just don't be a douchebag and you'll get way farther than you think you will.
Right.
Like,
yeah,
you might not get that far with everybody, but like, welcome to life. It's more of just a like, when you aren't a douchebag, you win. I know. It's weird coming from me, the guy who's been single forever, but that's just because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Not stupid. I am oblivious.
Oblivious, and he lives where he lives.
Yeah, that also doesn't help.
Even for me, who was like a star quarterback in high school, had a hard time.
Yeah.
But I think it'll help when you move to Seattle, where there's, politically and ideologically, people align with you better.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thanks. Who knows how any of that will go, but I just, dude, I got so sad. The Vikings posted a bunch of pictures when they arrived in Seattle, and it was just all rainy, and the city lights were doing that. You know when it rains, how the lights they change the way. I was like, man, I know, like, everything, not everything gets fixed by just being in a better place, but like, I actually know I will be 10 times happier. Might still be sad, but like, oh my God.
Right.
That just looks right. The internet is now more convinced that I'm a vampire. Galaxy is convincing the entire world. It's pretty not great.
Because she's right.
Maybe. I hope so. But I don't think so, because imagine I was immortal and still had this ginormous fear of death.
Right.
Like,
Right. Like,
how
oh.
fucking depressing is that? I can literally never die, but here we are. Well, okay, I could be killed. I just can't die.
Right.
But like, who the fuck would be able to kill me?
Right.
Another vampire. That's about it.
Yeah. Or a werewolf.
Yeah, well. Don't worry, I can smell the wet dogs from a mile away.
Who says I'll be wet?
Werewolves just smell like wet dogs. Have you not watched Twilight?
I have not.
You need to. Twilight's great.
I always thought maybe one of these days I'd go
You don't
down
get to
that
go,
rabbit hole.
you need to watch it. They're great.
Well, I'm trying to get Aspen to watch them with me, so I don't feel like an idiot.
What? Just
I
watch
feel like
them.
Twilight. I feel like Twilight's something you can't watch alone. You have to watch it with somebody.
I literally just watched it alone.
Yeah, but you're a psycho.
I also just love those movies, dude. They're so good.
I guess.
They're so good. They're so stupid, but they're so good. Like, don't go into it like expecting it to be a masterpiece. Expect it to be a goofy little vampire movie, and they're so good.
I always get a kick out of those people that use the filters and like film it, where like they're going through the weird little scenes where they're learning how to hunt and shit, and it's just these goofy faces every time it pops to a new scene, and they're like doing dumb shit, you know, and it's like makes me laugh every time.
Just watch Twilight.
I will when I have actual time to sit down and watch something.
Now.
Yeah, maybe after I lose to the duck.
The duck.
The duck. But
Oh. This episode kind of flew by. Weird.
yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. It's because we spent half of it opening stuff.
Yeah, it was very quiet. I hope people watch and don't listen. You got too enthralled in what I was doing. You weren't speaking anymore.
I was trying to, but
Oh
well. It's intriguing to watch people open gifts.
Using 2 words describe your current love life. I'd rather not.
Rather not. There's the 2 words.
That's tough.
That's funny. Yeah. Oh. I suppose.
Yeah, everything is trash. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
No, the Fanatics put out Vikings 2024 playoffs merch, and it fucking sucks. But it always does because it's from Fanatics.
Mm-hmm.
Fanatics is straight up ass. Doo-doo ass water.
I deal with ass water too much.
Yeah.
I want to become a manager, so I don't deal with ass water anymore.
Bro likes the ass water.
I do not like the ass water.
Nice. Jason Kelsey is dressed up like Santa Claus for Monday Night Football countdown thing.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's all we got.
That's all I got to bring to the table.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that'll do it for us. So, merry one day late for Christmas, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.